Diplo Data is talking about Gradio. Gradio is the best way to build machine learning demo and share them easily all in Python. Gradio is the main competitor of Streamlit. If you want to know more about Streamlit, you can directly watch my video about Streamlit. Gradio is part of Hugging Face ecosystem, and you can use it to visualize the performance of your machine learning model. The first example on their website is a question answering model. So you have the context paragraph, you have the question, you click here and you will obtain directly the answer of your question and the score of this answer. So this question answering was built with Gradio and is hosted on Hugging Face Spaces. Hugging Face Spaces is a way to host this model and all the models that you develop with Gradio. Another example, if you want to make image classification with vision transformers, you can use Gradio. So here you can visualize the result. You choose this photo and you obtain this classification. And here we are inside a web browser. Okay, it's the same thing with the American alligator. I click on this button and I obtain immediately the classification of this photo as an American alligator. If you want to know more about the possibility of Gradio and what you can do with Gradio, you can go to their Git, Gradio app Gradio, and you will find a lot of examples, a lot of code. You can create chatbot. You can make classification, question answer. You can use Gradio to predict the Titanic survivors. You can use it with a webcam, etc. So the first example that I want to show you is how to implement a sentiment analysis. I use for that Google Colab. I put my code inside Google Colab, so I use the LLTK library in order to code the sentiment analysis part, and I import Gradio in order to use Gradio and to create a Gradio interface. So first of all, I use the first library to implement the sentiment analysis, and with that done, I use the method of Gradio interface in order to create this interface. The interface will be a text box. So I implement the text box here and will be the label in order to see the result of this sentiment analysis. I execute this part of code and it will generate this interface with the text box and the label box. And I can use this link during 72 hours in order to visualize the Gradio interface inside my web browser. I use this link, I hate dogs. I click on it and I can see the sentiment analysis, okay? And if I put I love dog, I click on it and I can see the positive sentiment, okay? Immediately in my web browser. Another example, I use it with MobileNet V2 model. I use Keras this time in order to implement my algorithm. And after, I also use the method interface, the Gradio method interface, in order to launch my interface directly in my web browser. And that is the result. So I have this link. I can use this link during 72 hours. I use it. I open my web application inside my web browser. I use this image. I click on it and immediately I have the good classification. I did the same with the lion. Okay. So you understand how to implement and create a Gradio application. You have to create first the model, and after you will implement this model and create the web application using and launching this Gradio interface. It's very, very easy. If you want to know more about Gradio, you can watch this video made by FreeCodeCamp, create user interfaces for machine learning models, and you can also watch these 2 videos of Data Professor on their YouTube channel. That's all for Gradio. If you want to know more, you can go directly to the description and click on the links that I use to create this video. Thanks for your attention.